Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Of course, Britain, big player in the global market. So tomorrow's Brexit vote, the world is watching and waiting to see what happens. Let's talk to Mike Eppel right now at the 680 News Business Desk.
Yeah, morning, Kevin. Calm before the storm, we'll call it at this point. Markets aren't doing anything really to start the trading day. It's actually sort of out of the norm of what we've been seeing recently. We've seen some pretty big swings in previous trading days. Basically, each and every public opinion survey that comes out on tomorrow's UK referendum on future participation in the European Union, or do they break ties? Well, there's been a lot of volatility leading up to this. Today, everybody's just biding time because the polls are too close to call. Two are basically split 50-50, and another one does give the Remain camp a little bit of a lead, although not that much. The bookies, we talked about this yesterday, how they've been actually seeing more support for the stay in the European Union idea. So this will all work itself out over the next 24 hours, and we'll really start to see the reaction from a market perspective probably late tomorrow afternoon and then into Friday morning. So again, a huge amount of money that is riding on all of this, even though it'll take some time, if in fact the Brits do vote to exit the European Union, to unwind all of that and the economic fallout to follow. But in the short term, expect some big moves one way or the other. One big mover that we are seeing today is the price for oil. It's above $50 a barrel. It's actually close to its high of the year. And the question is, has the tide turned in the supply and demand imbalance? We had a report last night that indicated U.S. supply fell by 5 million barrels over the past week, and that's one of the biggest weekly declines that we've seen so far this year, certainly, and it's the fourth decline in the past 5 weeks for U.S. inventory. So guess what? When you talk about lower supply, and again, the expectation is going to be a record summertime of driving in the United States specifically, does that bolster the price for oil? Had a report yesterday, a forecast from Raymond James, saying that over the next year and a half, we could see oil at $80 per barrel. So we'll take that, of course, these forecasts, taken with a grain of salt to use the cliche, but nevertheless, some momentum to the upside for oil, and there you see the Canadian dollar getting a lift as well. Blackberry shareholders gathering today in Waterloo, and of course the big question, what does the future hold for the Blackberry actual physical smartphone, which of course has seen declining sales year over year, and the sales results not expected to be great this time around. They have of course been shifting to more software support and services. They had the Blackberry Priv, the Android-powered smartphone release, didn't do all that great for sales either. Problem for shareholders of Blackberry, the actual quarterly earnings don't come out until tomorrow. Strange that they're scheduling the annual general meeting today. Stock year to date down about 20%. And Elon Musk making a big bet, as he is wont to do, in solar power. Musk is the majority shareholder in a company called Solar City, and last night announced that he's actually taking it private, actually integrating it with Tesla, the other company he owns, for $3 billion plus assumed debt, so there's a lot of debt piled on. Solar City has actually never made money, but it's the integration of electric power generation through solar power, and then you've got the Tesla battery packs, and all going into the Tesla cars. Analysts are kind of questioning the strategy here. They say that Musk should just focus on getting more Tesla automobiles produced on a daily basis as opposed to these other businesses. Nevertheless, he is a big thinker. The market is responding this morning. Tesla shares down 13% at the low overnight, and Solar City jumping by as much as 15%. And again, got to think outside the box with some of these things, Kevin, about the integration and future of automobiles. Maybe he's on the right track. We'll see.
All right.